All right, I want to introduce you to two people this morning. I have Dave Wright with me this morning, and of course Beth. And you're up here to talk about something very important. Not too long ago we had Mr. Kelly up here talking about his son. He lost his son due to the choking game. Now, your son, unfortunately, took his own life at what age?
13.
13. And what was his name?
Andrew Wright.
Andrew Wright. You're up here today, which first of all I want to say thank you to both of you, because this has, I can't even imagine how this would make someone feel, but this was just a matter of 48 days ago that it happened. So your goal is to make sure we get awareness out there, because obviously a lot of people don't know about it. And when I was talking to you on the phone, you said you had even experienced playing this game when you were in high school.
A lot of people do. It's not a bad game. You don't realize, and I didn't realize then, that you could die from it.
You don't think it's a bad game until obviously, you know, something tragic happens. But now, was your son at home?
He was.
When this happened? Now, the two of you are not married.
No.
And they're extremely cordial up here. I had to ask them this question. I said, were you always cordial, or did this experience make you cordial? And Beth, you said what?
We were on the road to cordial, and this shortened the road considerably. Our world was both Andrew, and so we had no choice but really to come together to keep this from happening to any other parents.
And that's what you definitely want to do. Now, was this something that you think he saw the other kids doing, or his friends doing, or he had done several times, or what do you know?
There's rumor that they were talking about it. You know, you really don't know, and you don't find out you don't find out a lot until afterwards.
Right. When parents start talking to other kids and things like that.
And you know, it's amazing how big it is and how many people are doing it. I mean, Fayetteville Junior High is running it in their school as part of their health program. They've bought bracelets from us to give to each student in their school.
Wonderful.
And they've been following this since we went to the hospital. And they got a program together in this short amount of time, and they're doing good with it. And I want Madison County, I want everybody to know about it, because it affects everyone. I mean, there's no age
limit. It's not just boys, it's girls as well. Obviously young adults, and then obviously it carries on into adults for other reasons, but it's just something that just one time is all it takes.
9 to 16 seems to be the number that you see a lot of. But you know, when you're looking at statistics, there are a lot of kids that do this that are reported as suicides because the parents aren't in tune with them, and they don't realize that they were playing this game. Yeah. Andrew had more love than he was very lucky. And I could never believe that he did it on purpose. And when you go back and you look at, you know, the way he was in the bedroom.
A happy child.
He was always happy. But the way he was in the bedroom, and the way that just everything, you know, text messages, and if you look at everything, there's nothing to suggest that he intentionally did this to die. I mean,
right. I really think that obviously when these kids are playing, they think it's cool, or look how silly they looked as they, you know, were passing out, and just cool seems to be the big word these days, especially when you're 9 years old and you see the older kids do it. Now, you do have these bracelets. They are for sale. They're $2 each. I'm going to have some here. You can go to www.chokinggame.net, and what you're doing is you're asking for a $2 donation, and what does that allow you to do with that?
For each $2 donation that we get, we are able to provide a bracelet to the individual who purchased it, and it also covers our cost to provide a bracelet for a child. Great. Because our goal is for every young person to have a bracelet free of charge. It's something that appeals to them. You see them wearing all different colors with all different slogans, and we thought it would be a good way to keep a reminder at hand to them all the time. Every time they put it on, every time they look at it, they're going to think about Andrew and what happened. And
hopefully not attempt to play that game ever. I also wanted to say, your goal, both of your goal right now, is you want to get in schools. You want to get to talk to youth groups. So if there are any pastors out there, anyone associated with the church or the schools that can help them get in to speak in front of a class or even an auditorium full, that's what your goal is.
anything. We want to get the word out there because it happens to everybody. You know,
It's one of those
there's
things,
no good
not
or
mine,
bad.
not my kid.
Exactly. And we want people to realize that because it is dangerous. I mean, Andrew's death wasn't in vain, especially if we can get the word out and show people that, you know, it happens to good kids. I mean, good kids with a lot of love and even a really open line of communication. There's nothing we couldn't talk about. So
Just one of those games they thought would be fun
yep.
and harmless.
Yeah.
And they just want everyone to know that it's not harmless. So please speak to your children about it. Contact me if you need to get in touch with them. I'll be happy to pass along that information. And we've got phone numbers we'll have on our website and this video clip as well. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
Just continue on and good luck, and know you'll do well.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Headed over to Jamie in the kitchen. Talk about some barbecue. Jamie?